I feel like that statue that just got erected in Times Square has unleashed some of the most disgusting, disappointing, and devastating takes from seemingly normal black women that I've ever seen. And it's honestly been so heartbreaking to see. Like, I have seen that statue be called disgusting. I've seen it be called monstrous. I have seen people speculate that it's actually a racist plot to basically inflame racist dislike of black people. And I think that this honestly just points at the bigger issue of the fact that black women don't actually know what we look like. Like, we have for years been wanting and pining over representation that doesn't actually represent us. We want ourselves to be in the media at the lightest possible color, with the straightest or curliest possible hair, with the finest possible features. We have no clue what the average black woman on the street looks like. And when we see it, we just don't believe it. Like, we're like, no, that's not how we should be represented. Why shouldn't we be represented with the way that we actually look? I don't understand. That woman looks like not only your average black woman in America, but actually just the average American. Like, she
No, no, no. I think it depends on region. I think it depends on what you eat. If you want to make the argument that it looks like the average black woman in America, okay, you can make that argument, but it doesn't mean that it actually looks good. And if you want to make the argument that diversity, equity, and inclusion actually paints you guys in a negative disposition or a negative light, you can do that also because the statue doesn't look good. And I don't know where we got off by being politically correct in our speech to where we're not able to tell the truth and just absolutely just tell you exactly what it is. And this is what it is. The statue looks bad. It looks frumpy. There are millions of visitors that probably visit that place. As far as Times Square is probably the most visited place in the United States of America from foreign people, people that's outside of the United States of America. And when they come there, is that what you want it to look like? Because we have choices for how we can present ourselves. And I'm talking about in real life. And then when that translates over, or it's an interpretation of what somebody see you as, I don't blame people for getting mad that that is what they look like. Now, if you want to change the narrative, if because it wasn't just the frumpiness, it wasn't just the braids, it wasn't all of that. It's the hand on the hip, it's the shirt untucked. But go into any grocery store in urban America, and this is one thing that I agree with her on. That is probably a more accurate representation of that woman. However, I would be more concerned of why don't we change the narrative and be different so people don't look at us and paint us this way? Because if this is how they see you, that's not necessarily good.